Ford Fischer talking
do you
to
want to talk on
people.
the thing?
Absolutely.
I don't like that they trust Ford Fischer. That has always made me uncomfortable about him.
Greg, do you want to talk about why you're out here?
They recognize him and they like him, and that makes me really uncomfortable about him. Always has.
Sure. Yeah.
Making me look pretty.
Yeah, they'll all walk by you, so.
Alright, so, as the entire world knows,
This ought to be good.
about a bunch of conservatives occupying D.C. right now because
Occupying
we're a little bit pissed
D.C.,
off.
he
The
says.
election was stolen from us. Half our politicians are in bed with China. Brian Kemp sold us out. Eric Swalwell slept with a
Half the
Chinese
politicians,
spy.
half of
Dianne
them.
Feinstein's driver was a Chinese spy. Dominion
Dianne
machine
Feinstein's
from
driver.
China, foreign interference. This election was bullshit.
Right, it was bullshit.
Fraud. Trump was winning in all of these
All
states.
of them until the numbers changed and more votes came in and he didn't win.
We woke up the next day and these leads were gone. Hundreds of thousands of votes. Not just a couple
God,
thousand.
this is a tired-ass talking point that has been
Thousands of votes,
resoundingly
all
debunked.
down,
But he's tired
all
of it.
Joe
He's
Biden.
gonna march.
No down ticket voting. Lots of voter fraud. We're here because we're fed up. We're not going to let this election be stolen by China. We're not going
By
to let
China.
this country be stolen by the Democrats. 'cause
By the
their
Democrats
plan
who
is
got
steal
more
the
votes.
election,
They
steal
stole
the
it by
Senate,
getting way more votes.
Get the majority in the Senate, hold the House, hold the Senate, make D.C. a state, make Puerto Rico a state, have those 4 new Democratic senators.
Oh, he's got an agenda and everything, fam.
Get all the power they can and turn this country into a communist shithole.
What do you think of this?
That's the
He's
What do you
just-
think of the Supreme Court not taking the Texas case?
Well, I have mixed
cares?
feelings. They said it wasn't worded right.
You have mixed feelings?
Idea is
You have
it's gonna
no,
go
what
back
you're saying,
there,
what
we're
you
gonna-
mean
we're
is
gonna word it.
you haven't been told what to think yet.
The one thing you can take away with it was it wasn't a complete 9-0 shutdown. Justice Thomas and Justice Alito voted yes on it. So it's not like the case is just a long shot. Now,
What
we
an
have
astute
multiple
regurgitation
paths
of
to
his
Supreme Court.
what
This
his
is
bubble
one of
barfs
them.
up.
And now we would want to do this that way because it's the most legal, it's the most ethical way. And
On the sidewalk.
Get on the
that
sidewalk,
would be
bootlicker.
ideal. We don't want it to go. We don't want it to turn into hell. We don't want it to turn into chaos because Trump has a few Trump cards. He hasn't even taken out of his
Right, he has Trump cards, fam.
The 2018
That they didn't use in any of the
executive
48
order on
cases that got
December
thrown out of court.
18th to activate it. Yeah, no, he didn't implement it yet.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he's gonna.
implement it
He's about to,
in the next
fam.
few
He's about to
days.
drop
What's
it.
that one? The 2018
Ridiculous.
executive order on foreign interference in an election.
that's right.
He has until December 18th to basically initiate it. And I feel like he wanted the Supreme
You
Court
feel like?
to make
God,
a
I hate
ruling
that
before that.
phrase.
I feel like they're leaving him with no choice to do it because once he does it, once he initiates it, he can seize everything. Social media, the big tech companies, the
Do you think he's going to try to overturn it by executive order? Is that the?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I hadn't heard of that. I
Yeah,
actually
the
hadn't heard of
2018
that.
executive order signed in September of 2018 because he saw this coming and so did the world. He knew it was
You
going to
saw
be
it coming,
stolen.
fam.
Foreign interference is exactly what happened. These votes when these Dominion servers, when the votes were cast, they bounced over to Europe and other countries over there, and they came back to the U.S. with the updated counts. That's foreign interference right there. He sees everything. I don't know how it works out legally, but I have a feeling he can override and overturn.
Do you have a
this
feeling he can
illegal
override?
vote.
And that's what you're hoping will happen.
That's one of the ways that he can go about it.
That's what
Because
he's been
it's a
taught
total
to hope
setup.
will
You saw
happen.
Florida. Florida's a very big state.
Florida's a very big state, fam.
I think 10 o'clock.
He's been taught to say that, too.
So smaller states, Pennsylvania, Nevada. I don't even think Nevada.
Nevada, motherfucker. Get it straight. Fascist fuck.
Florida was done that night, but Nevada, they counted and then they stopped. And they said, we're done until Thursday morning at 9. They totally stopped counting. And then once they resumed counting, there was a significant, Trump was down significantly. We're not here to give up. We are here to fight for the very end because if we do not overturn this fraudulent election, our country is
Fraudulent
done.
election, our
So
country
does
is dying.
China. Jobs
So is
sold out.
China.
Socialism. These
Socialism,
massive
socialism,
mandatory
fam.
vaccines.
Vuvuzuelas.
Do not take the vaccine, for the record. Do
Don't
not
take.
take the
Yeah,
vaccine.
there you go.
There's one
He
theme I've
was
heard
taught
today.
that
I'd love to
talking
hear your
point.
take on it. some people have been saying basically like, you know, at this point I'm not a Republican, I'm a Trump supporter, and that I'm not even interested in supporting a GOP that
The
doesn't support
GOP
Trump.
is a
that where
total
you're at?
disgrace. The RNC just sits back and lets President Trump take a beating. If it wasn't for President Trump, we would have had Ted Cruz, who would have lost in 2016, even though I'm a big fan of Ted Cruz now. There would be no Republican Party. The GOP, the Republican Party, would not have this new wave of supporters.
This dude has
It would
not
be all this
asserted
stuff
a single
would have
original
happened.
thought.
Trump, the GOP
This is
and the
all
RNC
just
initially hated him. They wanted him gone. But when
click
he was
play
nominated,
on the
they
fucking
were
talking
best buddies
points he,
with him. It's the Paul Ryan, the John
was taught.
Kasich Republicans that are
What is
still
Bubble Barfed
in the
Up?
swamp, that are still in the
Now
RNC, that are still
available
in the
on
GOP.
Punks for Progress
They're not
Records
fighting,
from
and
Pinko
they're
and the
sitting back
Bears.
and watching our country get stolen from us. And we are not going to let that happen.
He's not
We're
gonna let it
do
happen,
their
fam.
job
He's not gonna
because
let it happen.
They're obviously incapable of doing it. And to be completely honest with you, it's absolutely pathetic.
He's trying to be completely honest with me that it's absolutely pathetic. And they're not going to take it.
Hey, life really comes full circle.
Velvet Underground, fam. The Velvets.
Waiting for my man.
Waiting for my man.
$26.
In my hand.